Welcome to the 10th session of the Inter-Ministerial Press Conference coordinated by the Ministry of Information and Communication Infrastructure. And this week we start with the Ministry of Agriculture on the outlook for the 2020 cropping season. The outlook for the 2020 cropping season in the Gambia has indicated a mild increase in terms of production of groundnuts. This is mainly due to the favorable rains from June to end of August. The Ministry of Agriculture has noted that groundnuts sown in June are now pecking. Further evidence from the Department of Water Resources records indicated above average national rainfall recorded in all the stations in the month of July and August. The Department of Water Resources has reported that rainfall intensity, which is one of the most important indicators for expected high production, has increased significantly from August all through to September. Apparently, the crops in most parts of the country are expected to reach harvestable maturity for farmers to reap near bumper harvest this year. The Ministry of Agriculture's pre-projection analysis has indicated conservatively that there will be approximately 82,119 metric tons of groundnuts produced in the Gambia by farmers this year. Meanwhile, as part of efforts to incentivize the farming sector, His Excellency the President of the Republic, Adama Barrow, has promised that groundnut prices will be increased by 12% this year. The Ministry of Information and Communication Infrastructure. The Ministry of Information and Communication Infrastructure is embarking on a national cybersecurity awareness campaign that is targeting a wide range of audiences nationwide, including the public and private sectors, as well as civil society. This initiative is being rolled out through 3 television stations, 6 radio stations, and 6 print media outlets. The overall objective of this campaign is to raise public awareness on cybersecurity and its related issues and strengthen efforts to ensure a safer digital space. Cybersecurity is increasingly becoming crucial to socio-economic development, especially during COVID-19 pandemic, where a rise in use of electronic devices is evident. However, the safe and effective use of these devices without having to compromise personal data, as well as confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data and the systems on which they are transmitted or ride on, is of paramount importance. The overall goal is to have an informed citizenry on cybersecurity issues, including risks, threats, and solutions to safeguard private and critical information and infrastructure of persons and entities that use the Internet. The Ministry of Information and Communication Infrastructure Cybersecurity Awareness Campaign is in line with the National Cybersecurity Strategy and Action Plan of 2016, as well as Critical Enabler 5 of the National Development Plan, the NDP, which is making the Gambia a digital nation and building a modern information society. The Ministry of Women, Children and Social Welfare, and this is on the issue of our Women's Enterprise Fund. The Ministry of Women, Children and Social Welfare is in the final stages of rolling out activities to kickstart the Women Enterprise Fund project. In this regard, the project is set to train 200 women and will disburse funds to 100 women beneficiaries in the coming days as part of efforts to support small businesses. The Women Enterprise Fund is one of the critical poverty alleviation strategies enshrined in the National Development Plan 2018-2021 as strategic priorities and outcome indicators relating to women economic empowerment for sustainable development. The main objective of the Women Enterprise Fund is to strengthen the capacities of medium, small enterprises, SMEs, which are largely dominated by women, so as to increase income and provide livelihood skills for more than 10,000 women and girls by 2021 in the Gambia. This, in the long run, will contribute significantly to uplifting the socio-economic status of Gambian women and girls. The government of the Gambia has contributed a revolving fund of $5 million and $1 million operating costs for the fund. The European Union has committed to providing complementary support to the fund at the tune of €3 million for a period of 2 years. The Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources. The Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources has announced plans and strategies to enhance ongoing efforts geared towards ensuring compliance and eliminating the use of plastic bags in the Gambia by December 2020. The ban on the use, production, and selling of plastic bags in the Gambia came into effect on the 1st of July 2015 through a law enacted by the National Assembly. This first strategy by the Ministry of Environment to eliminate the use of plastic bags in the Gambia is anchored on a rigorous countrywide sensitization and awareness-raising campaign to be implemented by the National Environment Agency, NEA, through the utilization of both the print and electronic media. The second strategy is to ensure the enforcement of the law by riding on the anti-littering bill. Moreover, the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Natural Resources plans to enhance the recycling of plastic waste by encouraging private sector investors to venture into recycling of waste products like mats and others. The National Environment Agency will facilitate the provision of startup sites for interested investors. The Ministry of Health. The Ministry of Health has launched a new micro-air AU9000 vehicle-mounted coal fogging machine developed specifically for the control of adult mosquitoes, flies, and similar pests using both conventional and water-based insecticides. This fogging machine was procured by the Global Fund to support the efforts of the National Malaria Control Program towards malaria elimination in the Gambia. The AU9000 machine provides excellent control of spray droplet size and flow rate of insecticides, whilst being easy to operate and maintain. It is intended for use by municipalities, pest control contractors, military authorities, and similar organizations acquiring reliable and cost-effective pest control. Vehicle-mounted coal foggers are used for outdoor space treatments requiring no residual deposits. Thank you all for your attention.